This video is not intended for people under the age of 13 in hell. With all the cursing I do, maybe it's better if you're like 16 and watching this motherfucker. Understands what I'm saying? Does your Spider-Man have a weird lower torso?
What the fuck has, bro? What? Me too? Man, Mr. Stark, I'm embarrassed.
Have no fear. Power tools like a Dremel with like a sanding bit. Take care of that freaking weird jaw. And make him a little thinner so it looks a little bit better. Same with MCU Spider-Man, but I had done that a while ago. Anyway, with this guy, he's supposed to be fat, but I did not use epoxy sculpt, and whatever sculpt I used, you can see it didn't really take well to the paint, so I gotta fix that. But yeah, just slimmed down his lower torso a little bit, repainted some things, sculpted in some new web cartridge pouches or whatever they are. I mean, weren't there supposed to be 3 of them? Because there's only... Yeah, just 3 of them here, but that one's really light for some reason. And, you know, sanded down this guy just a little bit. And up close it doesn't look like there's that much of a difference when you really zoom out. Yeah, it looks quite a bit more natural. And that's all there was to it. And of course with this guy, grinded down his face a little bit so it didn't have that really freaking weird looking jaw. And it makes the head look like it's really big, and he has this really big lower jaw that's really squared off, like he's a Bruce Timm drawing. Nothing against Bruce Timm, I love his art style though. It's like with the sanding, he looks a bit more, you know, adolescent, because his torso made him look really weird. He was like an adult that was just short or something, but no, as he slimmed out a little bit, it looks a bit more adolescent, teenagerish, right? That and is better than my original idea of taking this dude's torso and then trying to, you know, sculpt it to look more like this guy on the back, and then just swapping them. Instead, just a little bit of sanding down the torso and maybe a little bit on the waist, and then perfection. Now going from one, you know, teenage Spider-Man everyone says is like the best version of the character, to the Ultimate Universe, which is, in my opinion, one of the best versions of the character, from Ultimate Spider-Man to Ultimate Venom, since this Mugg Modification, this episode is all about body mods. For those of you who are new to my channel, / never really saw this guy, he was originally a Marvel Legends Eddie Brock Toxin. And as you know, that's on the Hyperion body, and he's kind of loose from the sanding. So, you know, this guy, different Eddie Brock symbiote character. I can't remember his name, though. He's kind of a, you know, an obscure Spider-Man villain. I think Sony made a movie about him years ago. He was missing the white logo, though. What was this guy's name? I can't remember. Now, if you remember, you know, with him having this body, he kind of looked a little weird. People in my figure realm were talking about how he had cartoony proportions, and I'm like, you know, there's got to be a way I can fix this. Because in the comics, one of the most striking images is like Venom landing on like the back of his head or something, and you can see like how the torso is. It's something more like this. So I added some sculpt here. I make his torso go out a little bit more, so it looks a bit more real and like the comic. And also I used some sculpt. You can kind of see it's kind of obvious on here because of these arms, his torso is a little split apart. So it's all nice and covered up. And a little sculpt on the arms where some of the details I didn't sand off were to make that look a little more natural / oozing. Still got the what is this, Monster Venom wave head on him. Kind of want to make another one with an articulated jaw because I kind of want a mouth that closes. Maybe I'll go get my brother's Monster Venom because he's not building it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta go pick up that new Monster Venom re-release. So that'd be kind of cool. No, anyway, that's all I really wanted to show off today. Just these simple body mods. Since I really didn't want to do 2 videos about, you know, both of these, kind of just wanted to show them off since, you know, 2 of these are the same and then one is only... Well, one is a completely different thing, but, you know, still. Alright, guys. Have a good day, everyone.